И что там?
Baltic, Greek. What?
I don't believe this.
52,5%. Я в шоке.
Я думаю, что я приеду в Швецию и скажу, я тут тоже своя.
SAR Experience.
Всем привет из Odessa. Welcome to another video with me, Connor Klein. This is the Zara Experience, and today's video I am really excited about because we're going to be exploring in this video whether that secret to that famous Ukrainian beauty is something in the DNA, that famous Slavic beauty that I guess a lot of you have watched on video, read about on the internet, or maybe actually been here in the former Soviet Union, in particular here in Ukraine. I'm speaking to you from Odessa, which is located in the south of Ukraine on the shores of the Black Sea, and I'm actually in Greek Park, Grеческий Park, and this is a new park and a new little statue back there that everyone's come to try and take an Instagram photo beside. Over there is Istanbul Park, and that gives you an indication that this region has had a lot of different ethnicities come here. Then we have Greek, Turkish. Also this region, Odessa, has Bulgarians, Gaugus, Roma. Never mind all the people who came from the other parts of the former Soviet Union. So with that said, let's get into today's video and see what we can discover about the DNA roots of this famous beauty of the Ukrainian women here. Pashli.
Здравствуйте, меня зовут Регина.
Как тебя зовут?
Марта.
Привет, меня зовут Тома или Тамара.
Я украинка.
Меня зовут Марьяна.
Ты откуда, Марьяна?
Я с Гайворона. Это маленький городок. Как Монако-Виль, но это Гайворон-Виль.
Вот, у нас это три.
Торжественно раскрываем пакет. Не очень торжественно получается.
Я так волнуюсь. Left or right?
Все мои родственники из Одесской области, но конкретно из Одессы у меня только дедушка один, а все остальные из Одесской области, из Бессарабии.
30 секунд.
Я как будто чищу зубы
Да.
возле оперного театра.
Я думаю, я украинка.
Да.
Может, чуть-чуть француженка.
Ты думаешь, будет 90% украинцы, да?
Ну, не знаю, мне так кажется.
На самом деле мне безумно интересно, потому что вроде бы происхождение украинское, возможно, есть польские корни, но мне очень часто говорят, что у меня, при определенном освещении азиатская внешность. И мне всегда было интересно узнать, так ли это, поэтому I'm super excited узнать, какое у меня все-таки истинное происхождение. Может, папа с мамой что-то недорассказывают.
So to do these DNA tests, I partnered up with MyHeritage DNA, and in order to do these swabs, don't have to do anything crazy like give blood or anything too dramatic. You just have to basically, like brushing your teeth, you basically take a little sample from the inside of the cheek, and that can get sent off to a laboratory. We take 2 of those just to make sure that we have a second one in case something happens to the first one. If you're also really curious in learning about your family history, I've done it myself. Then I've got a special discount code for you guys at Zara Experience. Gonna put the link below in the description to MyHeritage DNA.
В общем, вы поняли. Работаем. Мне понравилось, и я решила продолжить. Увлеклась просто.
Опа!
Ура! Закрываем. Отправляем. Ура!
All samples taken, ready to send them off. So I'm super excited. Let's go and find out where these 10 Ukrainian beauties, where they're from. Well, we know where they're born, I already given you that, but let's see where their family origins are and what their ethnic mix is. And maybe there are some secrets to be revealed in the DNA family ancestry of these girls. I'm super excited to find out. I know you guys are as well. Let's go and post these off to the laboratory in the US.
Что я всегда спрашивала у своих родителей, какие, есть ли у меня какие-то корни, там, не знаю, немецкие, итальянские, но мне было интересно, может, что-то намешано, но, к сожалению, мои родители говорят, что у нас ничего не намешано, у нас чисто украинцы, и никого нету, вообще никого, вот чисто все украинцы, поэтому я жду результата, чтобы показать его родителям и сказать, нет, вот есть здесь какие-то еще корни, здесь не только украинцы.
So I just got some really interesting and exciting news. The DNA tests, they have arrived and just I'm on my way to pick them up right now. Let's go and see what the test is all about.
35% East Europe, 33% Balkans, 27% Baltic, oh my god, and 3% of Finland. All my family was from Europe. I feel that my parents, my old family didn't travel a lot.
Так. Балтик. Ого. Вау. Балтик 24 с чем-то, а Балкан 7,1. Балтийская и Балканская.
Да.
Yeah. Let's go!
So what is Toma?
East European. Oh, that's.
But look.
I could understand. And Baltic. Oh, it's like 20%. Okay. Oh, that's because of my father, yeah?
Yeah, see, it goes from Turkey all the way to
Geor-
Iran.
Scandinavian. Who knows?
So.
Evgenia is. Really? Really? Okay, really?
Yes, you saw one that's Albanian there?
It's not, it's still not. Okay, maybe I'm coming from some kind of traveler's family. No.
There, you should look at the results at the same time.
I thought that I'm just simply from Ukraine, but it turned out to be that I'm 43% Baltic, tada, 28% East European, then 22% Balkan, tiny bits Finnish, and kind of Central Asian.
Yes, exactly. You're probably Kazakh or something like this.
Balkan? Balkan? What is it? Okay, Baltic and Irish, Scottish and what?
Так. Что? 52,5% Греция? Это очень неожиданно. Это настолько неожиданно, что я вообще в шоке. Я могу претендовать на гражданство Греции? 52,5%. Я в шоке.
Ты была в Греции?
Я никогда не была в Греции. Никогда.
Ты должна сюда поехать.
Конечно, я туда поеду и буду показывать всем. Посмотрите, я ваша.
В смысле? Да ладно. Я очень в шоке.
Привет, Конор. Снимаю видео для тебя из Америки. Сейчас посмотрим тесты моего этнического происхождения. Итак. Ого. Східна Європа. 85%. Балканы 16%. Финляндия 3,5%. Па-бам! Ну и судя по всему, как я и думала, у меня славянское происхождение. Спасибо тебе.
So, having looked at the DNA results and the ethnicities of our models, what can we say, what can I say about the origins of Ukrainian beauty? Now, there were some big outliers. We did have some Central American DNA, like that was crazy. Also, we had Southwest Asia and also Central Asia. In a few of our models, even a tiny bit of Ashkenazi Jew as well. But in general, that wasn't typical of the results we got. There's actually a pretty clear kind of trend through it, which I found very interesting because it was different to what I expected. Now, I had expected that most of the models would be overwhelmingly Slavic, right? So they would be basically Russian, Ukrainian, Belarusian in general. We see that in the kind of general Eastern European DNA marker for ethnicity. But in reality, they were between about 30 to 80% of that, 80 being the highest. But typically they were like 30 to 40%. And then they were 20 to 30% from the Baltics, which is, of course, means that people came from further north to the south, where they met, obviously, the Slavs who were there in Ukraine, and they mixed. On top of that, you had about 20 to 30% coming from the Balkans, so they were actually moving to the northeast, and then mixing with the people who've come from further north, people who are there. And it's that kind of mix that appears to be the strongest correlation in terms of what we found in the DNA samples. Now, of course, there was some other things thrown in, like Finnish actually came up surprisingly regularly, and it was a smaller percentage than Baltics. So I guess there were people coming from further north, maybe even probably via the Baltics and then down again. That was typically like 1 to 5% around that. That was also very interesting because I hadn't expected to see Finnish, and it came up pretty frequently. If you're interested to find out exactly how Irish I am, you can go and check my video, How Irish is Conor? Gonna link that up in a card down below in the description. And if you're also interested in doing your own DNA results, then I encourage you to go do it. I have a special discount code, Czar Experience. I have the link below. You get free shipping with that with MyHeritage DNA. I found it super fascinating for myself, and obviously this video trying to figure out the origins of Ukrainian beauty. That's the end of today's video. Do побачення, до свидання, and I will see all your enthusiastic, smiling faces for Eastern Europe and traveling around this amazing region in the very next video. Ciao.
Если вам понравилось это увлекательное видео, ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал и приезжайте в Одессу.
Czar Experience.